Kim Kardashian has once again stepped into the role of criminal justice advocate, this time turning her attention to the case of Lyle and Erik Menendez. In a heartfelt personal essay shared with NBC News, Kardashian calls for the release of the Menendez brothers, who have been serving a life sentence without parole for the brutal murders of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez. The reality TV star argues that despite the heinous nature of their crime, Lyle and Erik are not monsters, a sentiment she supports with evidence of alleged sexual assault by their father that she believes was not adequately considered during their trials. Drawing on her influence and platform, Kim Kardashian recently visited the brothers in prison, accompanied by Cooper Koch, who portrayed Erik Menendez in Netflix's Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story. This visit, Kardashian hopes, will shed light on the complex dynamics of the Menendez family and the factors leading up to the tragic events. The movement for reevaluation of the Menendez case has gained further traction, as the Los Angeles District Attorney announces plans to reassess the case with the intention of determining whether a resentencing is warranted. The Menendez brothers have spent decades behind bars, but their supporters, including Kardashian, believe that the context of their actions, primarily the allegations of severe and prolonged sexual abuse by their father, needs a thorough re-examination. According to Kardashian, if this evidence had been fully explored, the brothers might have received a different sentencing outcome. As public opinion begins to shift and more people call for justice reform, Kim Kardashian uses her voice to spark conversation and advocate for what she sees as a deserving cause. The story is emblematic of her broader initiatives to bring attention to systemic issues within the criminal justice system and to support individuals who may have been wronged by it. Whether or not the efforts will result in a changed fate for Lyle and Erik Menendez remains to be seen, but Kardashian's involvement certainly adds a notable dimension to the ongoing debate. Kim Kardashian, known for her reality TV fame and recent endeavors in criminal justice reform, has taken a strong stance advocating for the release of Lyle and Erik Menendez. In a personal essay shared with NBC News, Kim expresses her belief that the brothers are not monsters despite their well-known conviction for the brutal 1989 murder of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez. Kim argues that the brothers deserve to be free due to evidence of alleged sexual assault and abuse at the hands of their father, which she asserts was not fairly considered during their original trials. Kim Kardashian's involvement in the case came to light after she recently visited Lyle and Erik Menendez along with actor Cooper Koch, who portrayed Erik in Netflix's Monsters, the Lyle and Erik Menendez story. The meeting appears to have solidified her belief in the brothers' claims of abuse, and has fueled her drive to see justice reconsidered for them. In her essay, Kim elaborates on the traumatic childhoods that Lyle and Erik allegedly endured, emphasizing the long-term psychological damage inflicted by their father's abusive behavior. She details how this context was overshadowed by the sensational nature of the case, which focused primarily on the gruesome details of the murders rather than the underlying causes that led to the tragic events. Complementing Kardashian's advocacy, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office has announced plans to reevaluate the Menendez brothers' case. This reevaluation aims to determine whether there is sufficient ground for resentencing, taking into account the newly emphasized evidence and abuse claims. As of now, Lyle and Erik Menendez continue to serve life sentences without the possibility of parole. The movement to reevaluate their case is met with mixed reactions. While some see it as an overdue act of justice, others view it as an attempt to rewrite a legally solidified chapter of criminal history. Kim Kardashian remains hopeful that her efforts, combined with public support and legal reconsideration, will lead to a fair outcome for the Menendez brothers. Regardless of where one stands on the issue, Kim Kardashian's involvement has undoubtedly brought renewed attention to a case that continues to spark debate and intrigue in the public and legal spheres alike.